Miss Tawanda in the building. Mr. Davis in the building. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say, hey, Jerusha, I see you. I am streaming live for some motivation, inspiration, and free business tips on this Saturday. So if you are joining me on this Saturday, make sure you comment, say hi, Jerusha, so I can acknowledge your presence. Yes, Miss Tay's in the building. Hello, Bestie is in the building. Hello, let me know who's in the building so I can say hello to you. If you are a newbie to me, put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. I am a newbie to you. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Make sure you say, well, I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie. Hello, Mary is in the building. Hello, I am in Atlanta, Georgia. Let me know where you are. Miss Colbert is in the building. Let me know where you are. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is going to be a quick, like a lunch and learn, some motivation, inspiration. I want to share something with you about yourself, the things that you need to do to talk positively to yourself. I researched this. It's okay to talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. And so when you are talking to yourself, yes, you get yourself excited. You become motivated by what you're saying about yourself to yourself. Okay? Because you're your biggest cheerleader. You don't need everybody else to cheer for you if you are cheering for yourself. Self motivation is everything. And so, hello, gorgeous. I see you on Instagram. Say hi, Jerusha. Yes, hashtag helpful, because this is going to be helpful to you today. And I am excited for your presence to say, hey, Jerusha. Oh, hello, gorgeous. I see your pretty face. Say, hey, Simone. Simone in the building, guys. Say, hey, Simone is in the building. I see lovely Simone in the building. Yes, Miss Marnisha is in the building. Yes, Miss Ashley is in the building. Yes. Oh, Ohio. Okay, I'm in Atlanta, Ohio. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Well, her husband is from Ohio. Yes. Hello, gorgeous. All right, so let's make this happen. First of all, what I've learned is every time you go to your next level, there'll be different challenges. Okay, you can write this down. At every level, there's a devil. At every level, there are going to be different challenges that you're going to have to go through and get through or grow through. Oh, California, check it in, to really take your business and yourself to your next level. Okay, there will be many obstacles to achieve certain levels of success. There are going to be many obstacles. I still have obstacles. Every person who has a business, you're still going through different obstacles. And this just makes you better. This just makes you stronger. This just make you, be wiser so you can help somebody else. And so I'm all about sharing what I know for sure. And so if you share and tag your besties with me, you and I just became best friends, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. You can hashtag knowledge is the new rich. Jerusha said it first. So if you're joining me, let me tell you who I am. I'm Jerusha Wiggins. Yes, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help women start their business with me in my organization or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, you want to be a double threat, because I built my business offline for years. That face-to-face contact is nothing like that human contact, the energy face-to-face, office meetings. I had an office here in Atlanta, or even coffee meetings, just face-to-face. Built my business to the top, 1% of the company. And so I started on a part-time basis, and I can tell you it was tough. It was challenging. And I had to talk to myself every day. You can do it. You can do it. It's like the little engine that could. You can do it. And I was talking to myself with my full-time job in corporate America, working in television, okay, and starting this on the side. And my son was 2 at the time. So anybody can do it, but it's going to take a lot of you to do it. Okay. Most people want to do it. Most people are not willing to do it. And so, because there is work involved, you're going to sacrifice time and money. You're going to do it. And so I was willing to do whatever it was going to take for me to leave that traditional job. Didn't have anything to do with them. I changed. They didn't change. They're still standing. I changed the way that I was looking at building my career. I changed. I wanted time freedom. Okay. So they were doing what they've always done. And so I started looking at other options, had no idea, none. I had no idea there was a better way. I thought it's just one way. You get your degrees, and of course you become successful, work for a major corporation, and that's what I did, right? And this is the life. And then I met somebody, and they was like, well, I make what you make in a year and a month. I'm like, well, how you do that? And you don't have a degree. I'm like, well, what? So I had no idea what was available in network marketing and direct sales. So I was one of the people that were just getting educated, because I didn't know people were doing phenomenal. It was a whole industry. It's a profession. It's a career. I had no idea. So I went in knowing, once I got educated, this is something I want to do. This is something I'm willing to put in the sweat equity. This is something I need to be serious about, because these people have already done it. Thousands of people have done it. And so I started, working with my business coach, my mentor, very closely. But I can tell you, I had to work with myself the most. So if you fail or you fall trying to achieve a goal, the best thing you can do is learn a valuable lesson, pat yourself on the back, and keep going. I had to learn many lessons. And every day I get back up and I'm like, come on, girl, you can do it. Get up, girl, you can do it. Come on. So I want to tell you, pat yourself on the back, because now you're wiser. Because you may meet some of the same old obstacles if you keep living. You keep leveling up. Okay. Only now you're wiser. Only now you have better connection. Only now you know how to handle it. Okay. And so that was me. Only now you're experienced. Okay. And so I was like, all right, I've been through this before. I can do this. A lot of things that once shook you are now laughable. So if you keep growing, my mother always used to say, keep living. And I didn't know what that meant. She's like, keep living. And so now I understand some challenges will come back around, but now you know how to handle them. Okay. Now it's a different approach. Now you're more knowledgeable. You have that wisdom. And so things that once shook you before, they're laughable today. So things that I go through now, I'm like, oh, yeah. That's funny. Because let me give you an example. You used to look at your bank balance before making a purchase. Now that's laughable. You don't have to do that anymore. Okay. You used to wait until payday on Friday. Okay. To treat yourself or to sit down at a nice restaurant. Now that's laughable, baby. You already passed that point. Now you don't need to look at everything on your bank statement. How many dollars do I have? Your children needs to go to school and school supplies and school uniforms or whatever. You used to be like, well, let me budget. Now that's laughable. Like, oh, that's how much it is. I know for my son, his school provides, well, they don't provide it. You do pay for it, where they will get the school supplies for you, really for time, for me, convenience. And so you have to pay them to do it. So, this whole list that they give you, which I dread the list. I'm like, oh my gosh. And the list has like 200 things on the list that the school is needing. And so every time in the past, they would have this list. And I dread the list because I don't like to go to the store and checking off things on the list. This is a waste of my time because I want to be doing something else to generate money, like this right here. I want to be doing something else. I don't want to walk around and get pens and papers and notebooks. I don't. Okay. And so the school actually offers, well, they'll get it for you. And it'll cost you like $190, but at least you're not wasting time doing it. You just pay somebody else to do it so you can do something you actually love. Okay. And so now everything that once was a problem, you can look at your life now and say, you know what, that's laughable. I used to do that. But here I am today. I'm doing this. And if you're not laughing yet, that's why you can't stop failing and falling forward to success. If that's not your story yet, right? We are growing together. So if you want this information, you want to be educated, and you're going to implement, yes, please show up, because I share actionable business tips, tools, automation, scripts, everything, marketing, branding, all the things to help you build online and offline. Okay. And so I'm so excited. Yes, thank you so much, to show up every Tuesday. I go live at 1:30 on my business page. Every Tuesday on Facebook, I go live every Tuesday, 1:30 on my business page. And so I just know that our culture teaches us to focus on weakness. And what I had to do is really, really focus on my strengths. Like, what am I good at? What kind of, comes natural for me? What makes me feel good and make money doing that? And so I've always wanted to speak. I've always wanted to talk. And that's why I went into radio and television. I was like, that's how I'm going to make money. And so I was the person, even in college, I was in radio. I was doing what I wanted to do. And so trust me, there are a lot of things that you already have within you, and you're not using that gift. You're not yet using that talent, and you can get paid to do that. So instead of teaching us to look within ourselves for approval, we're used to waiting for other people to approve our gifts. I'm no longer waiting for anyone to say it's okay. You do it. Okay. You're no longer waiting for approval from your parents, teachers, friends. I'm not doing it. I don't need them to recognize what I'm doing, right? You need to recognize what you're doing and start talking and feeding yourself. Every day I have this self-talk. Every day I'm doing affirmations. Every day, all day. Every day, all day. Every day I'm hustling. Every single day you have to talk yourself into doing the thing that's going to get you to your next level. And so don't look for people to approve it either. The problem is, most people, what I found, I train hundreds of women. So I'm personally developing 100 online leaders in my organization. So I talk to a lot of women, and everyone wants approval from their best friend, so-called friend, associates. Listen, people want you to do well, just not better than them. Some people want you to do well, but just not better than them. So you don't need their approval to start that business. You don't need their approval to say if your logo is beautiful, or your t-shirts, or your handbag, or your boutique, whatever it is. You don't need their approval. Just do it. And so write this down. Here's your business tip for today. First of all, this is what one of my quotes that I absolutely love, and I just say it all the time. A woman that does not require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet. You can write that down. So Jerusha said, a woman that does not require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet. I don't need you to validate me. You don't need somebody to validate your greatness. You don't need it. You just start and they'll figure it out. They will see that you're already great with or without them. Some people you're going to have to leave behind, and it's okay. So every day you better recognize who and whose you are. Every day, this is a part of something you have to do to really excel in life. You've never heard a speaker that's not self-developing every day. Never. Name one. Oprah does it. Name somebody. Every single successful person works on themselves every day. So every day you have to do this. Every day celebrate your wins. Every day empower yourself and keep going. Every day. I do this talking all day, all day, all day. I'm talking to me. Okay? Because guess what? The enemy tries to seep in any way that he can. Okay, I don't know. This is motivation, inspiration, and free business tips. So I don't know what you should do with that question. I'm sorry. I can't answer you on TikTok. Okay. So my hope, the reason I show up, my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So write this down. Here's a free life tip, okay, that I live by. For every weakness, this is your homework. So if you've never met me before, I give homework because these are actionable things you can do and start progressing in your lives. Write this down. For every weakness, write down a similar strength. For every weakness, get a piece of paper, just notebook, right? School is in, so I'm sure you got notebook paper. Write down the weakness, and then right next to it, put a strength. Oh, she said, preach. Okay, an example. If you are an overthinker, right next to that you're detailed minded. Okay, don't make people, allow people to make you feel bad because you're overthinking. You just need to change the language. You need to change the way that you're looking at yourself. You need to speak something differently over you. And so if you're an overthinker, just write down, you know what? Write this down. You're detailed minded. And you tell yourself, I'm detailed minded. That's it. That's who you are. And it's okay to be that way. I'm not as detailed depending on what it is. Okay. If you are a perfectionist, which you don't want to try and be a perfectionist, but if that's your nature, you want everything to be perfect. I'm not that person. Okay. I'm going to start while it's imperfect because I'm imperfect and everything that I do is not going to be perfect. But if you are a perfectionist, means that you take pride in attention to details. That's it. You write next to it, perfectionist, right next to that, I just take pride in attention and details. So for every weakness, write a strength and you start speaking that language. Are you following me? Yes or yes? So if you have a tendency to be over eager, means you're passionate. I am passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about it. I spend time doing it. I really study it. I'm passionate about what I do. So instead of saying you're overeager, just say you're passionate. You love it, whatever it is. If you're, competitive, right? It's nothing wrong with being competitive as long as it's good competitive, right? So I just believe that you're the problem. You're the solution to all the things that are going on in your life. You're it, my dear. You're the common denominator in all your life choices is you. It's not your brother, your sister. It's none of those people. You are your competition. You're it. I am my competition. I don't have any competition. I'm the competition. Your competition isn't other people. And that's where people get it wrong. Even if you have, your business is lashes and you're like, oh, I have so much competition. You do not. Everybody sells lashes. Everybody does not sell lashes or pots or pans or lotions or whatever your thing is. Your competition is your procrastination. Your competition is your ego, the unhealthy foods you're consuming, the knowledge you neglect, the unhealthy relationships you keep. You're the problem. And as soon as we figure that out, we can change. You following me? So the negative behavior you're nurturing, all these negative people around you, get rid of those people. Your lack of creativity is the problem. So if you compete with yourself, you can win. Compete against that. Compete against you. Write that down. I'm my own competition. I got to wake up every day and try to beat myself. Every day I'm trying to beat me. Every day my full potential takes off running in front of me and I'm always trying to catch up. Every day my eyes wake up. I'm like, oh, it's me against the world. So just know, write this down, your homework. Write down the weaknesses. Next to it, write down the strengths and start speaking that over yourself, over your business, over your money, finances, whatever. You do it. No one's going to do it like you. It's nothing like the original. No one's going to love it like you. No one's going to treat it like you. No one else is going to do it. So you have to do it. Somebody's waiting for you. Somebody's looking at you. Somebody wants you to do it. It gives them hope. I truly believe your success is tied to somebody else's belief system. They don't believe they can do it yet. And when they see you do it, they're like, oh, if she did it, I can do it. That's how it works. When you hear somebody else's story and their story is the worst ever, and then they make it, you're like, oh my gosh, if she can make it with 10 children, and surely at whatever age I can do it, I have none. Whatever the situations, you now see that it's possible for you, which gives you hope. And so if this has helped you today, yes, if this is helpful, say helpful, Jerusha, that helped me out. That's changing the way that I think about myself. It's not about everybody else. You're changing the way you think about yourself. You're now starting to talk to yourself. You're doing the self-talk. You want to start talking to yourself every single day. Hey, Catherine is in the building. Okay, every single day. And so what you want to do is make sure, okay, whatever it is, make sure you write it down. Start speaking your affirmations over yourself. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus. How many of you like bonuses? Put bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus. One of the things that has helped me is I record my affirmations. So you can record who you are becoming. And you always want to start it off with I am. I am a woman of great power and influence. I am a self-made millionaire. I am whatever your I am is. You have to start it off with I am. Okay? Because guess what? Whatever you do, it starts here first. The body does everything the mind tells it to do. Okay? And so you want to say, I am whatever. Self-motivated. And once you do that, you record yourself saying it. Everybody got these smartphones. Use the smartphone. If you don't use the smartphone, it's a dumb phone. So use the smartphone, record yourself, and every day, throughout the day, set an alarm to listen to your own affirmations. Every day. I just gave you a golden tip with the world. Every day, hit the button and listen to your voice. Listen to you tell yourself how great you are, where you're going, the goals, whatever it is. You listen to it. You get into it. And you do it several times a day. You stop what you're doing. I don't care if you work a 9 to 5, go in the bathroom, listen to your affirmations. You know, I'm going to be self-employed. Whatever your affirmations are. Every single day you do it throughout the day. Because that keeps you motivated. That keeps you energized. That keeps you focused. That keeps you on track to your goals. Because no one else is going to come to you and cheer for you better than you. I'm not coming to your office like, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go. No one's doing that. Your husband, your boyfriend, your parents, no one's doing it. So if you do it, it's nothing like you doing it. And you can hear your voice telling you how great you are and the things that you want to do. And you're speaking life over that thing constantly. Because every day the devil, the enemy, is waiting on the side of the bed. He's like, every morning I'm waiting right here because I want to distract you. Every morning I want to destroy you. I want you to think negatively. Every day the enemy is waiting every second that he gets to seep in like a snake, a serpent, and mess up your flow, mess up your whole day. You allow other things to consume your day and you weren't productive in your business. You weren't productive in your dream because you allowed the enemy to steal your time. You got to become a professional time thief. I became a professional time thief when I was in corporate America. Every moment was focusing on building my business, building my side project, every moment. So I know that it can be done. This is not theory. This is experience, facts. And so I just give you hope. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. And so if that was helpful for you today, hashtag helpful. Oh, she said, I have an affirmation board. Okay. She has an affirmation board. That's a great idea. I think I'll try it. You should try it. You're supposed to be on a different call with me, Nicole. Okay. So every day you should definitely try it and do it. Not just try, because try is like, no, do it. Set an alarm and do it. You're going to see how different you feel about yourself. You're going to be stronger every day. And I want to know your results. So I'm all about making sure you implement. So come back, comment, let me know that you've done it. Let me know the things that you're currently doing. Like Catherine, she currently has an affirmation board. Who else has something that is affirming themselves every day? Like, what tools do you use to do that? I mean, there's a recorder on your phone. Like, there's so many apps that you can use to talk to yourself and have the recording. So it doesn't matter, okay, which app it is. Just use something, okay? So helpful, she said helpful, hashtag helpful if this was helpful. If you love this kind of stuff, I am offering, I have a course that I created from my heart. It is my signature course. It's called the 3-Day Ride. If you want more of this and you want to go, really want to learn how to find your ideal prospects, you want to learn, how to prospect, how to recruit, you want to learn how to enroll more people, upsell, market, brand, you want all these things. I actually teach it in the 3-Day Ride, hashtag 3-Day Ride, or click the link in my bio. It says 3-Day Ride, or you could just message me. But hashtag 3-Day Ride. If you know, I need a little bit more detail. I need to know how you do it. I'm the person, you can talk to me, but I need to see it. And so I share my screen. I tell you where the people are. I tell you my scripts, how to start those conversations. I do it all in the 3-Day Ride. And the good part about this, I haven't seen anybody do it. I was like, you know what? When I took courses and still do, you're in the course for 5 days or 7 days, and that's the end of the course. Well, in my course, I'm live for those 3 days, but guess what? I keep you in my circle for 30 days as you implement the strategies that I've given you. So I don't want you to just go off and still not know what you're doing. Like, that's pointless. I want you to leave the course like you leave college with a degree in hand. Okay, you are certified in this thing. That's how I want you to leave my 3-Day Ride, that you know how to do these things. And I'm going to deliver. I always over deliver. I give too much information. Actually, my team is like, no, that's too much. But I remember in 2017 and 2018, I wish I had somebody to shorten my curve. I wish somebody would have said, please just do this, do this. This is it. This is it. Because see, I saw success offline. So online was a new baby just a few years ago. And I said, the moment I have this kind of success online, I'm going to teach a course. I'm going to show other people that it's possible. And so if you know you want the 3-Day Ride, hashtag 3-Day Ride, or click the link in my bio, I'll be happy to give you more details. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Terusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page.